All right, today I'm going to cut some bangs. I don't usually like bangs in the summertime because I sweat too much and I have curly hair and they just curl up. But in the wintertime, I can have bangs. And I kind of like bangs. I think they make you look a little younger. So, because they cover the wrinkles in your forehead. Not going to help me make me look any younger because it is what it is, right? I'm old. All right, so what you do is, I'm not an expert, I'm not a hairdresser. I'm going to dye my hair too because the gray is starting to show through. Now, I don't like a thick bang. If I do a thick bang, then it looks like a child to me. And then sometimes you want to, like, kind of put it back a little. And I like a longer bang. I'm not going to have one that's, a mistake looking that when you're a child, you cut them clear up here. They say to make this kind of a point. I don't know why, but they do. Like a triangle. But I don't want too much hair. And you can always cut a little more, but you can't ever put it back. You know that idea. We all know that. I think that might be physics. My husband loves physics. All right, so I'm getting this set up right. Okay. You gotta make it good. Look how this really shows my gray hair growing in. To me, it doesn't matter what kind of hair dye you buy, because your hair grows out the same. I bought real expensive. I've gone to the beauty parlor, and they did it. You still got to do it every 4, 5, 6 weeks, because your hair growth is the same. Now, you kind of want it down like this, because you don't want a bald spot. I'm making this all up because my daughter, she's a beautician. She'll watch this and she'll probably have a fit. Like, Mom, why didn't you wait? I would do it. You did it all wrong. Hair does grow back, though. In the meantime, you look like an idiot. And if it's not right, then I'll just pull them back anyway. I don't know if that's going to be too much or too little. Now, I'm going to start cutting way down here. And don't pull the hair when you're cutting. If you pull the hair down and you cut it and then you let go, it bounces up and it will be really short. Have you seen those videos? I have. They're funny. But I don't want to be a funny person, right? Because I'm too old for that. Can you hear me? I feel like with my hair in my face, you can't hear me. Now, I always part it on the side here, so there's a little part right here. But once I wash it, that'll be gone. Okay. Let me see. Now, is this going to be like, enough that I want? How much I want? See, I don't hate this bald spot right here. I need a little more. Not too much more. If I need more, I'll cut more later. Okay. Now, I sharpened my scissors. They're not the most expensive, but they're not kitchen shears. Look, I can have a little hair locket for my husband. Some people, when they die, well, they're already dead, but their family cuts some hair off and ties it in little bows, puts it in baggies, and gives it to everybody. They can have a piece of their loved one. Okay, here we go. This is plenty long enough, right? Snip. Here, I'll give it to my husband for Christmas. Here's a little bit of me. He wouldn't want it, he'd just throw it away. All right, now, they look horrible still, right? And look, this is longer here than this because when I started, I probably started wrong because I'm not really a professional, even though I've been doing it for years. I try to copy my daughter. Okay, now, too long. You hold it, this is what I do. I don't know if it's right. I don't know if it's wrong. Uh-oh. Oh, I got some other stuff. Okay. You hold it straight up like this because you don't want the wacko look. I hold it straight up like this and kind of go like this. Okay? See what I mean? If they're wrong, I'll just do that. Okay, now, they're still kind of long, but before I make them shorter, I'm going to do this. I already showed you my tutorial about a video about this little curling iron that I love. I'm getting long hair mixed up with the short. Now this is like if you had bangs all along and they kind of grew out. But, you know, that's kind of what I want because now I like the length here. So, right here in the middle here, this I want a little bit shorter. Now I don't want to hold it straight up like this because I won't get the length. I want the length. So I'm just gonna go like this to get a little shorter length. I don't know if my daughter beauticians out there are gonna say good or bad. Okay, then I hold it up like this because I don't want the straight across look. And this tape, you know, makes it kind of layered. Okay, I think. I'm not a pro, remember. All right, I think a little bit shorter maybe. Because if I go to church like this, tomorrow's church, people are gonna go, oh, she needs to cut her bangs. So, I think I need a little bit shorter. And these will grow out by summertime, so I don't really have to worry about sweating them, you know, in the summer. Some people have perfect hair, straight hair they like. I don't have that, sorry. All right, I'm getting some of this. I think I'm gonna like it, right? This a little bit shorter. Still not gonna be short enough, probably. Some of you probably want to turn it off because you could care less. This is a lesson, haircutting lesson. Okay, now, I like these combs. They have them, you know, Sally's, a lot of places. And I like them because you can, you know, use the point. And they have pink ones. I have a pink one. I have several because you never know when you're going to need one. All right. Oh, what year is this era? Remember when the people curled their bangs in the 80s and they curled them back? Now, see, I have this, but once it's washed and dried, it will be shut. But I don't want them this curly because I don't want them to think that I had that hairdo all these years. Okay. Now, I want to check. I don't really like them. It's kind of too curly right now. But don't worry. I might have to trim them a teeny bit more. But I want to check the side here. Yeah, I like that. And I like that. If you wonder, I have a mirror behind me that I'm looking through because, you know, I got to see what I'm doing. I have to be professional. Look. I mean, I'm not professional, but I want to appear to have had a professional cut because I can't look like a freak. And they think, oh, that poor dear, she cut her own. Okay, I don't think I want to go any shorter. I hate that when people get their bangs too short and they look like a child or something. Might need to straighten them a little because I don't want that curl look. Okay, I like it kind of like that. Well, you know, I'll wash them and then it won't be such a, it'll be more of a nice. So, all right, I did it. And that's how you do it. Now see if it's too thin and you want more, you can always get a little more out. If it's, sometimes you can just do this. If it's just a little bit, you need a trim, just take the tips and do this. Because you don't want it wacko straighto. You know, like you put a bowl over your head. You know that bowl haircut? Put a bowl over their head. So, that's how you do it. And I know everyone's going to go, oh, you got your hair cut. And then I'll say, yeah. All right. Look, this one's a little bit too long. There. They're still wonky because I got to wash it. But when, you know, I'm telling you, because I've done this for years, on and off for years. And once you wash your hair, it starts new again. Let's see up here. See, it's real not very straight. So some people cut it on the top. I like to go under here and cut it because then I don't drop it all over the place. Beauticians, they hold it up and then they cut it like this. I am aware of that. But I don't want to drop hair all over me because it's still early and then I'll have to be hairy all day and all evening. But I am going to go wash it. See, and this will be out. And I think it's going to be good now. Well, maybe this one's a little long still. You could mess with it forever and be tedious. But anyway. All right. There. Bangs. Okay. Now, do your own. You could do boys' hair too this way. I like it. Wait, we got to put the glasses on and see. See, it needs to be maybe a little shorter. But after I wash it and dry it, I might trim it a little more. But it looks like it's thin over here, but it's not because, okay, it's not because I have the part and I did it right. All right. Messing with it forever. There. All right. Go do yours.